Morning.
Stuffed. Big days. Anyway, get behind the wheel, turn the autopilot on, and that's it for me. In 2016, we bought a boat we aptly called Mood Swings, with the first trip planned to Princess Charlotte Bay. Well, soon after, our fishing course business took off and a dodgy boat repairer got in the way, so now it's 2021 and we're finally doing that trip. Hi, I'm Ryan Moody, this is my wife Karen, our 2 sea dogs, my mate Everett, and our fishing machine, the Blue Boat. Subscribe and welcome aboard as we visit some amazing remote locations, have a few dramas and catch some great fish on our Northern Australian adventure from Cairns to Princess Charlotte Bay. Well, I'm just making a couple of final adjustments for Karen. We're going to run to Low Isles, get us up this morning, and then we're going to tow from there. Just wanted to make sure the VHF is all good. Everything else on this boat's fine, so yeah, wait.
How late are we?
As usual.
2 hours?
About an hour.
About an hour?
Oh mate, we're off.
We are. I'm so pumped. This is going to be an excellent trip. I'm looking forward to it.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So what we're doing now is we're going to tow the rest of the way. We've made up a little bit of time because we were late getting away, my bad. And now we're just going to swing the Blue Boat off the back and head up to Cooktown.
We've just pulled alongside. Now we've got the boat in tow, and I'm just checking my fuel usage. Normally we like to sit on 8 knots when we're doing these long runs to conserve a lot of fuel. And usually I'm chewing about 6.8 litres an hour per engine. So with the extra weight on the back, I'm only using 7.5, so it's gone up very, very little, and I can still maintain my 8 knots displacement speed, which gives me that perfect fuel economy. Well, it's been a bit of a while and woolly trip there for the last 30 or 40 miles. Big northerly came up. Not quite what the forecast was saying, but we're all used to that, aren't we? But just got to deal with it. A little bit protected in here now from it, so yeah, we're just going to bring the tender up short, let Karen get off and park the boat. Got bloody nasty wind blowing in here and it's always fun. Welcome to Cooktown. It's always a little bit dicey in here when there's a big northerly blowing in against the tide, so we've got the boat secured. We're just going to fuel up a bit later so it's not sloshing around, because I want to get as much diesel in it as I can rather than have to pull up 80 litres short or something like that because of the sloshing. So just wait till the sun drops down, wind will drop out and we'll fuel her up.
Just heading off the IGA to pick up the bits and pieces that we forgot. Not too many, just 2 items. Going to catch a cab and be back, meet the boys, getting my dirty footprints off the boat. Bye.
Bit rough there. First leg was nice and glassy, and got a little bit lumpy, and northerly turned around and made us work for it and hang on a bit. But here's safe, main thing.
Here we are at 5:30 Cooktown doing the grouper feeding. You must do, if you come to Cooktown, you've got to do this. They're huge and so beautiful.
They got close.
fantastic. I've booked the restaurant.
Yep.
Gonna head back to the boat, have a shower, head off for a
Got an appetite? Sounds good.
Town. Love it.
Okay, let's do it.
Good old famous Cooktown jetty. It's 5 in the morning. Got up a little bit early, but the Cooktown herring here are insane. Look at this, big barra. There's so many barras here, big gropers. There's so much life around this jetty. There's another barra straight under there too. Wow. And you don't really see any barra here less than 90 centimetres.
Had her seasickness tablets. She's a little bit drugged again today, hopefully. She won't need them.
Righto, we're day number 2. We're travelling again today. We're just leaving beautiful Cooktown. I love this place. We filled up last night, restocked a few little tiny things, and played with some barra at the jetty. Had a bit of fun there. Didn't catch them, we were just filming them and watching them. And today we're going to make it up to one of the island groups, depending on how quick the northerly comes up in the Harvey. And we're going to overnight there. And on the way, might just have a look at a couple of fishing spots and search for a little bit of new ground as well while we're at it. But we don't want to hold it up too long. I really need to get to these islands in case this 20 knot northerly comes up in the afternoon. Because towing in these bigger seas is a bit of a pain, but it's easily doable, but it's just better if you've got the better weather. Okay, let's see what trouble we can get into.
It is glass now. It was almost glass yesterday. It's glass now. Look at that. We picked the weather.
When you get to the north of Cooktown, you start coming into the coastal silica sand dunes. And a little bit further up the road here, we have the Cape Flattery silica mine. And this is where most of the glass comes from in the world, actually. The mine's been open for many, many years. You can see all the silica dunes on the coast starting here, but up further it just goes for miles and miles and miles. And yeah, it's quite fascinating. And in some places you get the coloured sands as well in amongst it. Beautiful place.
Beautiful white sand.
Beautiful white sandy beaches too. One of the things I really like about north of Cooktown is the magnificent landscapes on the headlands. This is Cape Bedford, just one of them. And you can see how all the crests are formed from different weather events over the years. Truly is a spectacular landscape up here. Doing one of my favourite things while we're travelling along, and that's looking for wonky holes. Found some crackers yesterday back on southern end of Cooktown there, but something to do another day. Head out and have a good look around that area. So we'll be back there south of Cooktown at some stage. Just bringing the tender up. We're just going to have a little bit of a fish on a bit of a finger mark spot I got nearby here on our way north, so we'll see what we can catch. Righto, we just left Karen on the beach, the dogs, and we're going to go have a little fish. Found a little patch of fish around the corner here, so we'll see if we can go and catch a few. Yep. Oh, here's a better fish. Oh. Come on. There he comes. I do think there's finger mark here as well on the sounder by the look of it. But a nice golden to start with. Good sport. Good sport. Thought he'd stick ya. Oh, bad luck. Might have been a trout, you know. Oh, he's back on. Oh, bad luck. Another golden.
Got a bit of stink in him.
Yeah. Oh yeah, another golden.
Oh, that's okay. Stretch the arms. They're not leaving those lures alone, that's for sure.
That's it. Put him back. Try for a finger mark. Lure only just got to the bottom again. I think there might be too many goldens here to get to the finger mark. Although, No, there you go. There you go. Nice finger mark. Well, I think that'll be dinner for us. I did say they were down there. Sure enough, on the pillager. They can't resist these things. Fantastic fish. Just missed mine, that's a better fish. It's pretty clean sort of country here. It's just a little bit of rubble really. That's a better one. Oh, I'm on two. Oh, I wasn't expecting that on the way in. We got a little GT. You might have a golden or a finger mark there, I'd say, mate. Okay, the old Pillager 95. Brilliant for all sorts of species. And little GTs like that, great for kids to cut their teeth on, you know. And doesn't have to always be a giant finger mark or a giant red. They catch everything, these lures, so fantastic. So, yeah, I think so. Yeah, another GT.
I've never tried these pillager lures before, and I think I'm going to empty out my tackle box and start just stacking them with it. Got fish after fish, species after species. What a great little lure this is.
Can't get it to the bottom. It might be, it might be another GT, this one, little GT. Oh no!
No, look at this.
I thought that was a little GT, the way he was thumping. I quite often get golden trevally and finger mark mixed up, you know. Well, that was a nice quick little 15-minute session, about 15 odd fish of all sorts. No absolute stonkers, but a few nice fish, some good sized finger mark, the schoolies, some goldens, GTs and all that. And we couldn't even get the lure to the bottom until the end. Must have caught it. It was, wasn't it, mate? So we're just going to go pick up Cara now. We've left her on the beach. We're going to head back to the boat and have a beer, think about what we're going to have for dinner.
Yeah, look, we've enjoyed the fruits of our labour. We've got a nice finger mark there. Put in a little bit of flour, lightly seasoned it with salt and pepper. Excellent. We're chowing down now.
Join us in the next episode as we continue on our northern adventure. In the meantime, for fishing tips, workshops and fish finder tuition, visit our website Ryan Moody Fishing. A link to the gear and tackle used on this trip is below the video, plus a link to our ship's log. To follow along here for the rest of the trip, please like and subscribe, and we will catch you in the next episode.